the office of mayor
of the city of Chicago,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Sir, you are installed.
Brandon Johnson takes the oath of office, becoming Chicago's 57th mayor. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Bradley.
And I'm Lourdes Duarte. We begin there this afternoon. The 47-year-old was inaugurated during a ceremony on the University of Illinois Chicago campus this morning. Since then, he's been hosting an open house at City Hall.
Let's go to Dana Rebick. She'll show us how the new mayor is receiving guests in just a moment. But first, we check in with Mike Lowe, who attended today's swearing in. Mike?
Ben, good afternoon to you. It has been a busy day for Chicago's new mayor. In just about 3 hours, he'll actually be here at the UIC Forum for the inaugural ball, which his team is dubbing the People's Ball. This morning, after taking the oath of office, he outlined his priorities and his approach to governing in a speech about the soul of the city.
I am truly humbled and honored to stand before you as the 57th mayor of the greatest city in the world.
For the first time as mayor, Brandon Johnson addressed the city of Chicago.
I believe what truly makes us great is our people.
The former Chicago Teachers Union organizer is perhaps the most progressive mayor in the city's history. In front of 8,000 people at the UIC Pavilion, he delivered a nearly 40-minute address that was both optimistic and idealistic at a time when the city faces enormous challenges and bitter divisions.
Those divisions are real. They are. Many people who love our city deeply have radically different ideas about how to confront the shared challenges that we face.
He noted his priorities: solidifying public safety, embracing migrant asylum seekers, fixing the beleaguered public transit system, and increasing resources for mental health and public schools.
We have a structural deficit, and we have to invest in people. And we have to do that without breaking the backs of working people with fines, fees, and property taxes.
He challenged the city council to work with him to find solutions. Sprinkling in humor, he spoke of his roots on the West Side.
Boy, West Siders are everywhere.
And noted that his father was both a pastor and a carpenter.
You understand the pressure growing up in a house when your father is just like Jesus?
He framed the inaugural address around the theme of the immaterial but spiritual essence that gives Chicago life.
There is something special about this city. I like to call it the soul of Chicago.
And he asked Chicagoans to reflect on the common humanity that binds them.
The tears of Adam Toledo's parents are made of the same sorrow as the parents of Officer Preston's parents.
An appeal there for the city to come together. Now, the inaugural ball, the People's Ball, will be held here at 7 o'clock at the UIC Forum. It will feature a diverse array of dancing, music, and food meant to reflect all of the city's neighborhoods. Reporting live this afternoon outside of the UIC Forum, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
Okay, a lot going on. Thank you, Mike. And Mayor Johnson is hosting an open house at City Hall this afternoon.
Dana Rebick live at Daley Plaza with more.
Well, Mayor Johnson was supposed to be giving a public address outside at Daley Plaza, but we are told that he canceled that event because there are so many people up on the 5th floor. He didn't want to leave. He wanted to continue that meet and greet up on the 5th floor. Now, Johnson is there with the First Lady, their 3 children, holding this open house. When we first arrived, they took the tape off on his new name placard on the door to the mayor's office. Community members stood in line downstairs waiting to go up to meet the new mayor. Johnson also signed several executive orders today, establishing a new deputy mayor for several key issues, including immigrant, migrant, and refugee rights, community safety, and labor relations as his first lines of business after being sworn in earlier today. Johnson says there will be a focus on eradicating the root causes of crime and investing in young people, doubling the number of summer and year-round jobs. The executive order on community safety reaffirms the mayor's direct supervision supervision of the police superintendent. Johnson says his day one plan for public safety includes recruiting 200 new police detectives, establishing a CTA violence intervention program, and a new CPD anti-gun trafficker initiative. We spoke with those who waited in line to meet the new mayor, who told us they were very excited.
Shaking his hand, meeting his family. I'm sure they'll be there. I hope they'll be there. But I'll be excited to shake his hand and meet him. And his speech was very encouraging. So I'm looking forward to meeting him.
And when the mayor leaves City Hall, we expect him to prepare for that inaugural ball tonight. It's being called the People's Ball. It's an invitation-only gala that again starts at 7 o'clock at the UIC Forum. Live at City Hall, Dana Rebick, WGN News.